What's up, everybody? Well, I got a pretty exciting video for myself anyway. We got a few new rigs to add to the fleet today. Not brand new, don't get all excited now. You know me. Ain't gonna be none of these new releases showing up at my door to show you. I don't think anybody knows who I am to be sending me some cool free stuff. So anyway, but a buddy of mine had a few deals for me. He really gave me a good deal on a couple rigs, and he donated a little rig to the channel. I guess he's got a friend who's getting out of the hobby and is selling all his stuff, so he kind of needed, a little extra funds to go toward that. He's buying his cars, and so I got a couple of the ones he sold me, so it worked out really good for both of us, I hope. But he gave me a killer deal, and I think I got some pretty good stuff for being used. It ain't nothing brand new, shiny, none of that. But anyway, let me show you something we got here. And also, first, we're going to see who can guess what kind of rig I got by just seeing one of the tires off in the background here. I can't show you the tire too close because it tells you the name of the truck on there almost. Kinda, not the name of the truck, but I think it has the brand name on the tire. Not Traxxas. One thing I can tell you, I promise you, no more TRX4s in there. Okay? There's all our TRX4s. We don't have another one coming. Although one of them kind of looks similar. But anyway. So, that being said, first, before I show you anything, I'm going to go ahead and pull these tires out. And we're going to just kind of set them back here, off into the back where you can't really read no names or nothing on them. I'm going to stand the other one up in a minute once I get that girl out the way. Now you can see by the style of the rim, kinda. I don't want to get too close. I guess you're more than welcome to try to zoom in on that if you got the capability to pause your stuff and do all that. So anyway, let's see who can guess what the last rig I'm going to put up here is, because I'm saving the best for last, just by seeing them wheels back there in the background. Okay, now first I'm gonna go ahead and show you something else I got in the box. I asked my buddy if he had any 1.55 tires to put onto my Toyota, and he did hook me up with these. And check these out. They got little scale stickers on them for if they're in your garage or something, like brand new. I don't know if them are supposed to be on there or if he put them on there just because it looked cool, but it's pretty darn cool if you ask me. These are the grabber, general grabber. Nothing that performs great, but they're super small compared to just about anything else. I was about to grab one of those tires and show you, but I ain't gonna fall for that. But there's a 1.9. Let me see if I can back this up a little bit. There's a regular. That's a Super Swamper Bogger, I believe. So I don't know if you can tell from that far back, but anywho, they're perfect for the rig I'm going to put them on. So now, are y'all trying to guess what that truck is? I'll know if you wait till you see the truck and comment. No, I won't, but still. I know it's kind of blurry back there too. I will give you a little bit closer look. There you go. That's all you're going to get. So anyway, what's in the box still? Here's my first rig. This was donated to the channel. This is the SCX 24, obviously. But it's actually fully loaded. That just has to go back up in there. I mean, she's got, let's see, what all they tell me it had. I don't remember the brand, but it's got a new motor. It's got a nice weathered paint on there. I don't know if I'm even in camera frame, but that's a nice little weathered paint to it. Let me turn the light on here. It would probably help. So, probably make a shadow, but anyway. Now look underneath here, and she's decked. Other than, I think the rear's got some brass, but the front doesn't. It's got some washers up front. That's a nice little thing, I guess. So anywho, look at these links. What brand did he say them are? Trill? Yep, Trill. And the shocks, I didn't notice at first, but these are them double barrel shocks. So, to be honest, that's a nice little rig. You know, I didn't pay that much attention to it at first. I know, I mean, I did. I seen it had all the nice stuff, but now that I'm looking at it, and it's ready to run other than tires. But he gave me a whole slew of tires not too long ago. So, anyway, the person that donated this to me is John from Savage Lands. We did a few comps out there, and we may be working on some of that stuff. He moved, and he may be donating some of that comp stuff to my course so we can have comps at my house. And that will be awesome. So anyway, that's all that's in that box. Let me go ahead and show you the next rig, which I think is also very cool, because I didn't look at it that close yet, but I figured we'd do that together. But, you know, I got family up in Indiana. And when Axial Fest has the Indiana deal up at, I don't know where it's at, Badlands Axial Fest, but the one they have in Indiana, I believe, is about 45 minutes to an hour away from where I got family. So I've been looking forward to maybe going to Axial Fest one year. And now we got something that's at least axial. I don't know if this is actually the Honcho originally or not. I think it is, but I do know it's the SEX10. I think he said 10.2. But look, all kinds of aftermarket stuff on this rig. It just didn't have no tires yet. I got tires for it. It's ready to run. If I can get this in camera frame, but I don't know who makes these links or nothing. But we got bumper mounts. We got links. We got some different stuff right here. He said these are, what are they? AR44 axles or something like that. So they are the good axles, I think he said. We got a little bit of brass up front and some other stuff. He said he had maybe some more brass he was going to give me for it as well. It's got some nice little shocks, but they're short. This was made for a mud truck, I believe. He had the picture he sent me originally had some big old mud tires on it. I see there's a 35 kg servo up in there. Let's pop this open. I'm pretty sure he said it was SEX 10.2. I don't really know the difference between a 10.1, 10.2, whatever, so y'all can tell me whatever you want. But he said it's got a brand new Trailmaster motor in there as well. I don't know how many turns. I didn't look. Looks like maybe a 55 or something, which is going to be really slow, which is cool. Still has the Dynamite ESC in there, and the box is still all together, so that's good. Like I say, nice little servo added to it, so that's a good upgrade. Doesn't seem like it steers very far, but yeah, it does. Okay. So anyway, he said it didn't have a lot of flex because of the way it was set up for, you know, the mud or whatever, the short shocks. I might put these shocks on my Toyota over there, see if it performs any better, and then get some new ones for this, some, you know, 90s. So anyway, we haven't tested yet, but we'll get to that here in a little bit. Now the controller, he gave me this truck really good deal, really good. I appreciate it, buddy. And then I asked him, I was like, for that price, does it come with a controller? He's like, sure, I'll get your controller too. Which that even surprised me, because I was thinking for the price, no way there's going to be a controller with it. But he threw it in a Spectrum. Again, nothing, you don't have to have nothing fancy to run these. So. And these I actually like because I can reach it with my thumb. So we got us another Spectrum controller. I got one of these over there that quit on me. So therefore I have an extra one of these. I could possibly run it in 2 different rigs. So that's kind of cool. And I don't know if you notice also in the back of this rig, I don't know if this can come with it or what, but it's got a gas can and we got a 3D printed propane tank. I guess I could run 2 types of fuel if I want to. So anyway, it needs some work. I mean, I got to put the tires. It's really all it needs. It don't need work. It just needs tires, put on it, some wheel hexes. I think there's a couple over there. And that's it. So I'll get that slapped together here after a while or something. Not right now. So let me go ahead and move that to the side. So there we got 2 axials, the 24 and the 10 scale. I'm sorry if I keep fading out every time I turn my head to do something. I got this one from him a while back. He actually donated all this to me too. This was the Jeep. Has, you know, a few extra things on there. But I took the axle off the back because it's got some broken axles inside. And I was going to put these portals that he gave me on there. But it's going to take some drilling out holes and some modifying to get those to work. But I think I will eventually. Now, the reason he donated that other little rig to me is I told him I was wanting to build the ATV. I need to make a four-wheeler for these guys. And I've been wanting to do it for a while. And I'll show you the one on Amazon, the toy that everybody uses, which is the one I want to use as well. I'll show you a picture of it if I can find it up here in the corner. So we got that. I want to get that, slap it on there, and make them a four-wheeler. I think it looked cool. I've seen a few people that did it. So anyway, we got a bunch of extra parts for those things. So I shouldn't have no issue with none of that. So alright. Let me move this stuff. Well, alright. So has anybody guessed on what this last rig's going to be from that tire over there? Yeah, I know that's not a very good shot. Let's see, can we zoom in on it for you? I'm going to go ahead and get close enough. You'll see the name now. It's a Cross. I'll show you that much. If y'all haven't already guessed in the comments, I guess you're too late. But I'm just curious if anyone could tell just by rims, you know, exactly which Cross RC this was. Now, it's a pretty standout truck, if you ask me. When it came out, I kind of wanted one. It was hard to tell what it was supposed to be honest. And there's actually people, because it's not a licensed body, I will tell you that. But obviously, a lot of people say it's supposed to be maybe a Chevy. Some people say a Ford, even maybe a Dodge. I'm going to tell you what I think it was supposed to be close to. And I believe it was a Ford Bronco. But I'm thinking maybe 82, 83-ish Ford Bronco. According to that grill and that hood right here. That says it all. This is the Cross RC, I don't know, Emo something. I don't really know the name of it. I can't remember right now. But I know they look pretty cool. They've had decent reviews from what I've seen. Again, a non-licensed body. But I believe that's an 82 Bronco. Now, I'm going to show you some pictures of the Broncos. I looked at the Dodges too. The Dodge has the glass comes way up in the window here. Too much to not resemble, but the Dodge does have this rounded side. That's it. Now, a Ford Bronco 82, 83, 84, whatever. Same grill. The only difference, you got a marker light instead of a headlight down here. A little bit smaller in the bottom than the top. And Ford right in the middle. But it comes out the same. Got the same style hood right here, same lines. You kind of get the similar body here. The only difference on the Ford, and again, this is not licensed, so they can't get it too close. And plus, it might even be harder to get out of the press if they do it. But on the Fords, even the 79 older TRX4 has that big dent down the side. But the older ones, like TRX4, have the chrome trim in it. These ones just have a dent, or groove, all the way down the side. That's not on this truck. If it had that groove, this, and the taillights are a little off too, obviously, but that would really show you what it was. I believe that groove alone was too much detail for them to put in this truck to make it look like an 82 Ford Bronco or whatever. Because then they might have gotten a little bit of trouble, like Michigan. Alright guys, to wrap this video up, I'll go ahead and let you see that I got them all together. Every one of them is up and running. The honcho here, I feel like the transmission is just a little tight in it maybe or something. It feels like it when you go, but no big deal. I'll adjust that later. But everything works. The little guy here turned out to be an awesome little truck once I got it together. And I happen to have a few spare parts here of my own. I put a brass cover on the front. I had the brass hexes for the front because he already had some in the back. So I already had another set. So that all worked out great. And this little thing's a beast. I've tried a couple different tires. I took the foam out. These are some soft little tires now, but again, I'm going to turn that into the ATV. But the hobby shop down the road here in Smithfield, they do a crawler course for the 24 scale, and on Fridays they have a little comp every night, like from 7 o'clock till 10 o'clock or closing or whatever, you know. So we might get in on that once or twice. Anyway, just wanted to go ahead and let you guys know that I did put them all together tonight. Tested every one of them. They all work. Even the lights, everything work on that one. That's actually a pretty good little rig. I think we're going to O.J. Simpson it. And we're going to make it look like a white Bronco, I think. Maybe we'll put a little blood and a rubber glove in there. Well, he didn't do it, so I don't know. Anyway. Alright, guys. Please like, subscribe, and share. It really helps. Comment. Tell me if you like Cross. Tell me everything you know about it, because I don't know anything about Cross. How good they are, whatever. I've seen they're okay. So, and plus we got Axial for Axial Fest one of these years, hopefully. So, again, leave some comments. It helps the channel. Give me a big thumbs up. Help me out. And hopefully I can get better at this. So, alright guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.